I'm a traditional folk artist, and as much as I love the specialty brushes, I also love just a traditional brush. So we've actually re-engineered the flat brush, and we call it the Mesa because it covers things in a really, really nice wide fashion. It comes in a number 10, a number 8, and a number 4. So I'd like to show you a little bit about the Mesa today. I'm just going to wash it out in my water bowl so that I can show you a few of the characteristics. Like a traditional flat brush, it has just a flat side, a flat top, and a flat edge here. But what's different about it is the way that it's laid out. If I turn it to the side, you're able to see a little bit more easily the way that this brush is engineered. It's wider at the base, and it comes to a really nice, fine, refined tip here up at the top. So it's a lot thinner here up at the top than it is at the base of the brush. What this does is it allows you to carry a lot of paint in your base coating, but it also keeps the paint out of the ferrule when you go to wash your brushes out. Most of the flat brushes work really well when you very first get them, and then you end up losing that fine chisel point as paint starts to gather in your ferrule. Because this is so wide at the base and thin at the top, the paint washes out of the tip of your brush quicker than it has the opportunity to store and gather that paint in the base of it. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about how nice that knife edge works for you when you're doing your base coating or when you're doing your painting. So I'm just going to load it into a little bit of color over here. Now, a traditional flat brush, if I took it and I laid this down, I wouldn't be able to get that clean knife edge the way that it is. It would be quite pumpier. So that works out really nice when I'm trying to base coat something in. Or I can start at the tip of the brush and lay that down really nice and flat and then come back up on that chisel. So see how nice that carries the paint, how nice and wide that works for me when I have a traditional base coat on there. The other thing that it does extremely well is it gives me a really nice beginning and an end, like on a round stroke, maybe within a side load or a blend. So I'm going to put a little bit of paint on here. I'm going to keep the chisel of the brush straight up and down and drag that over and come back up. And look at how perfect that beginning and that end of that C-stroke are because of the way that the paint is carried on here. And I can carry that paint a great deal of time over by just putting a little bit of pressure on it. It works really nice to get you those clean edges. Wonderful for base coating. I know that you're just absolutely going to love this brush as much as I do. Again, it's called the Mesa. Have a great painting day.